doing this fundraiser because the Nile is in danger of closing, because we have a huge tax bill that we have not been able to pay for the last several years. It's very important to say that this swim club is important in American history because of when it was formed, well before the civil rights movement was passed. Our parents just wanted a place for their kids to be able to swim. And they built this pool when they were denied access to a white pool. And what has been amazing to me is that we have not gotten the kind of support that we should have from our own community. This is ours, and it was built because we were denied what other people, the pleasures that other people had. Many, many years ago, there was an article in the local newspaper, and it said that a new swim club was being built in Yeadon. That's the community you're in today. And so my father and his next door neighbor, Elmer Stewart, and neighbors down the street, Robert and Zoe Mask, went up to the place that we call our seat of government. And they said they wanted to fill out an application to join the new swim club. So they wrote their names and where they lived and their telephone numbers and who their children were and that sort of thing. And they gave the application to the person who was collecting them for this new swim club. And they got downstairs and my dad said, "Oh, I forgot to put something on the application." Actually, he forgot to put my name on the application. So he went back upstairs and he said, "Could I please have my application back? I need to put my daughter's name on there." And the man reached down into the trash can to pull out the application. Now, you probably don't know what's so significant about that. But back in that day, black people were not allowed to join local swim clubs, private swim clubs. So my father came downstairs and he said to his friends, "They're not going to let us in that swim club. We better think about what we're going to do for our kids." And so they came home and they decided, we're going to build a swim club for our kids. Our kids are not going to stand at a fence and watch white kids swim. And so they got together. That was about 1956, early in 1956. And they got together. They started collecting money from each other and from their friends. And they found a young African-American architect. Do you know what an architect is? Yeah. What is it?
You build things and design things and bring it up.
Right. Tell them what an architect is.
Architect builds things up and he designs it out for you.
So they found a young architect whose name was Harold Boyd. And he had just graduated from Temple University. And they asked him if he would be willing to design a swim club for them. And Harold Boyd drew up the designs for this very swim club that we're in today. Nothing has changed in all of those years. Nothing has changed mostly because we really haven't had a lot of money to build new buildings, but we've done our best to keep these buildings as nice as we could and to keep our ground as nice as we could. So finally, in 1957, the swim club was finished. And I remember the very first day standing over there at that gate and looking up in my father's face, and he was looking at the water and the tears were streaming down his face. And he was so happy and so proud that the people in this community who had been shut out of everything, we weren't able to go to the restaurants on our main street, but they built their swim club for their children because they wanted us to have a place of our own.
Sometimes they had special occasions going on here. Sometimes you got crab festival, you have parties that go on here. You can bring your family, have fun here with them, family reunions, everything here. It's really fun. It keeps me out of trouble, yeah, but some kids, I know some kids, my friends come up here. It keeps them out of trouble too.
Because it's fun to play in the water, and it's fun to jump off the diving board. And I like to play games with my friends, like going at the bottom of our feet and hold our breath and find things.
If this pool will close, I'll be sad because it will be hot at my house, and I would like to get in some cold water when it's hot so I can cool down. I can swim around with my brothers and my cousins.
And we're trying to get back on track. We're trying to pay the taxes, our back taxes. And once we come up to date, we can institute new programs, put things together as far as new activities. We just gratefully just received a lot of pool furniture from a club that just closed up in Yardley, Pennsylvania. They called us and they heard about our plight in the Philadelphia Inquirer, and they called us and gladly gave us furniture because they felt, even up in Yardley, the importance of having this swimming club.
Everybody should know about this, and there are those figures out there, those movie stars and sports figures and politicians who are there in the places they're in right now because of the kinds of things our parents did all those years ago. They opened doors for them, and they owe them something. And this is a demonstration of what can be accomplished with nothing, because our parents, we lived in a good community, they earned good livings, but they were not wealthy people. When I look back at what they did, I couldn't be more proud. So please, if you're watching this, please find something that you can give to the Nile. If it's only $1, we need it, we'll appreciate it, and most importantly, you can feel that you help to preserve history, American history.